Yo, it's the TRX. We got.
You can't do that.
Why are you whispering?
You can't do that while we're rolling, sir.
Why can't I do that while we're rolling? You rolling that camera?
I'm rolling every camera in here.
Okay.
Oh, you're sick. Get off the damn phone.
It's promo.
It's good.
The promo is this essential water that we've been drinking for the past 3 damn weeks.
Voice drop when you did the promo. This is actually kind of bothering me now, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm just trying to.
Have you noticed that he whispers on
He
this?
said it's the TRX.
Yeah, it's the TRX podcast.
We got the.
It's the TRX podcast.
Why
You don't talk like that.
That's
Because
what
I
I'm
gotta
saying.
keep it chill.
Bro, just be your authentic self, bro. This shit's weird.
You have
Bro,
never
I'm
talked
so
like
glad. Bro, Marcus, I was trying to address it last night. I was like, bro, like, are you okay on the podcast? Because you don't talk like that.
Bro, he
and
turns
I
on-
be trying not
I
to
be
say
chilling,
anything.
bro.
This shit is
I be
weird.
He
chilling.
turned on his like 107.5 voice.
Yes, bro. He literally just pulled out the camera.
It's the Quiet Storm. It's the TRX podcast.
With TJ.
Who is this?
We got some shorty shot.
Is he?
Oh, that's one of my homegirls, bro.
Yo, homegirl.
I told her to follow page, bro. Yeah.
She just followed Paige?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, bet.
It's time for us to get down to business.
Choo choo. Chugga 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 chugga. Get some water, y'all, for real. We're gonna ignore the train, but we're gonna get some essential water today because we're gonna stay hydrated. See, I put my partners on too. Y'all see that? Look at that. That looks nice.
Shout out to Marcus and shout out to Essentia for the water for this episode.
And if he won't do the brand deal, I will.
Let him do it. I gotta clean up some still.
Yeah, TJ is.
But your
always
battery
in the
literally
water.
just capped all the way.
Bro, what?
It's okay.
Up with
It's okay.
you?
It's okay. It's all right. Just hold on. Just give me 2 seconds. That's why I had that other battery charger. Look at that bitch. That bitch green.
Why is that not in the camera?
Bro, that's...
Bro, but that one was still good when I was fucking with it earlier. Yeah, I had full battery. Bro, I had full battery like 30.
You're in rare form right now, bro.
Definitely had full battery.
You literally...
But wait.
No, what's funny, bro, is you turned it on, saw it blinking red, and was like, fuck it.
I didn't see it blinking red. I swear to God, that bitch had a full battery. Why would I cap about a battery? I would have changed it. I hate you motherfuckers. I do. I want you to know I hate y'all.
He's literally changing the battery right now, man. Oh my god.
I know we are smooth. Like,
Oh my God.
How far are we in, bro?
We're almost we're like 2 minutes, 30 seconds in.
Okay, bet. So we can still like salvage the episode.
For sure.
Yeah.
Is it ruined?
Nah, it's definitely not wrong.
It's definitely not ruined, but it's really,
I know.
it's really just a TNX. You know what I'm saying?
For real. So let's go ahead and drop some inspiration on y'all real quick. When it comes to fitness, my camera's still on, because I got my battery charged up. Anyways, the biggest thing I noticed with a lot of people that are trying to get fit or reach any kind of goal is your expectation of when you're going to achieve that goal is completely incongruent with the level of energy you're putting towards it. So to break that down, if you're dealing with fitness...
I don't get what you're saying right now.
No, I'm about to break it down.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're dealing with fitness and you're trying to get abs and your training frequency is extremely low, your eating's kind of off, like what you're putting towards that goal is not congruent, right? But necessarily having abs doesn't mean you're healthy.
True.
So I think that instead of trying to get abs, you need to ask yourself, do I really want abs or do I want to be healthy? If you want both, right, that's going to take a certain level of training. That's going to take a certain level of energy that you need to put towards that goal. If you just want to be healthy, that looks different. So you got to figure out what that is.
I just want to be sexy.
Yeah, we got to wait on it, you know what I'm saying? I was going to break it down in layman's terms.
But I
Got a
think
lot of Marcus-like listeners.
So you saying you got a lot of fat listeners? I don't get it.
Oh, no, that's not what I
he
was
didn't
saying,
say
bro.
Fat shaming today? Because I can do that.
Nah, I'm definitely
is your
talking about
camera
you
even
forgetting
rolling?
your battery.
Yeah, you got the red dot, don't you?
no, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Get back on it.
He's sitting here talking about weight. I'm sitting here talking about you paying attention to shit.
It might be rolling. I think it is.
It's rolling now. It's rolling
Oh,
now.
nah.
Oh, you.
I'm gonna say, listen here, man. Don't try and spin what I'm saying.
Oh boy.
That's what you like, my
I'm
nigga.
talking about your lack of attention.
Pay attention to detail, man.
All right, y'all. So now that we got everything set up, the cameras are rolling. Shout out to TJ for this inspiration about making.
God damn.
Why don't you just drink that essential?
Oh man, it was one of them belches that had the juice.
Ew, acidic. Ain't that supposed to be neutralizing the acid, bro?
Oh God.
Goodness gracious.
Nah, it might have been that damn hot dog earlier.
I was about to say a whole bunch of nonsense. I was about to say focus. This is TRX, the Real Example Podcast, with TJ, Marcus, and Xxay today. And one thing that we're gonna talk about is were you with me shooting in the gym? And what we talking about is were you there when I first started, and now that I'm on my way or I've arrived, are you good, bro?
My lips chapped. Hold on.
The hell?
Not only. All right, so Marcus,
All right, come on.
Marcus, you about to strike out, bro.
All right, bro. I'm sorry.
You about to strike out,
brother.
You might
All
just
right.
have
Keep going with the topic, bro.
podcast, huh?
All right. So we're talking about where you with me shooting in the gym. We're talking about now you're starting, you're on your way, now you're trending upwards, you're on top, whatever you want to frame it. You on, as they say. You weren't with me shooting in the gym. Is it important for you to find your team, your squad, your circle, your woman before then, during, or were you basically on the top? And so we're going to kick this off with TJ.
All right, so that's a you can break that down in several different ways. So I feel like when it comes to your team, I think your team will constantly evolve as you start to scale up, right? I do feel like it's important to have at least a core group of people. I'm not going to put a number on it because everybody's different, but people that you can relate to that are on that level, that are on the come up as well, so they can understand the struggles that you're going through on a day-to-day basis. Like having someone that's in the trenches with you, like me and Zay, that understands, like truly understands being a young entrepreneur, being a young black entrepreneur. You can get through so much more stuff by being able to bounce stuff off someone that's like on that same level as you. So I think, again, like I said, as you continue to scale up, your team will evolve and you'll add more pieces that you need, but having like a core group of people, or at least one person, I feel like will do wonders for you. Now, as far as like having your wife or your girl before then, I feel like that's not necessarily something you need, but if you have it, then you'll know you have it. And how you'll know you have it is if she's in the mix and she's multiplying everything that you're doing. That's one thing. Like I was listening to ET's podcast, and he was saying like when they found their wives, him and CJ and all his group of people, he was saying they multiplied what they were doing. Whether it was college, like whatever they had going on, they didn't come in and like detract from it. They just amplified it. Because a woman's like the missing rib, so that support, right? It just multiplies whatever you're doing. You may have a house, but a woman will make it a home. That kind of thing. So
Say it one more time.
Really, really dope podcast. Like aside from ours, you need to listen to I think it's called The Secrets of Success podcast with ET. But that one was like really, really heavy.
I think you really set it off. But you know what I'm saying, Marcus? What you guys talk about that, man?
I think your circle kind of evolves as you evolve. You know, of course you got your main group, but you know you got those other ones who actually really support you, and then you might have some in your main group that actually might start hating once you get up top. So that's why I'm saying it's all about how you take it. Like, so I don't put a timetable on how long I've been knowing anybody or anything like that. It's really how genuine are the vibes. Like,
That's real.
how genuine are you to helping me out? Like, how am I gonna help you out in the future?
I feel that.
You know, so I don't know, you know, but keeping the course, like I say, you gotta have your mains, like your mains from day ones. You gotta have those, and you always gonna know who those are, like y'all
True.
too. But you know, like me, I just met TJ,
yeah.
just met Risky, and you know,
Starting
we
to rock
vibing heavy,
out,
we starting to rock out. And it's just like, bruh, if you come with the right vibes, the right energy, and you actually want to see me eat like I want to see you eat, then you can be on my team even though I just met you yesterday.
I feel that.
I'm saying you can come join me, brother,
true,
because I
true.
promise you. But it's just like, yeah, so you got, it's all about how you trust people and anything like that. As far as girls, as far as your woman, I don't know, bro, because I got to get me a girl who come up out the mud with me. So
Really?
I need a chick who's done been there since I was dead broke. Like right now. Yeah.
But I'm saying, like,
Need
how
it.
long do you feel like you can wait in that space for that?
For real.
You know what I mean?
Because, bro, like when you start, like it's gonna happen.
But
Success is gonna happen.
success-
And
regardless.
once you start getting those wins, it multiplies quicker and quicker. Like, I'm not where I want to be yet, but like from now and like 2018, it's like two totally different spots.
it is facts.
So if a woman would have met me then versus now, like I'm still getting it out the mud, but my shoes aren't as dirty. If that makes sense.
TJ came in with the
Came with-
quotables today, boy.
Okay. But listen to it. But feel it
Yeah.
like, take it like this. So what if you don't find her at all right now through your grind stage? But you at the point where you making so much bread, like your bread is coming in, it's endless, and you gonna be successful forever. Do you believe in like having your partner once you reach like a certain tax bracket? Because there are girls out here who definitely just cap for them. Like how are you gonna trust the girl? How you gonna trust her if you got 30 million in your bank account right now?
Honestly, me and you talked about that a lot.
I like, bro, with one, I think, bro, like once you hit a certain type of tax bracket, I don't know because I'm not in that tax bracket, but you have a different set of needs. You have a different set of wants.
Facts.
So, all right, I'm making 6 figures. My needs are not going to be the same as when I'm making less than 6. So when you come into when you hit that next level, right? You got you got different levels of poor, you got different levels of rich, and when you hit a certain level, there's going to be certain characteristics that are just going to disqualify people from off the strength, and you just going to know, all right, she might be here for a good time, not a long time, or she might not just be here at all. And so when you have more money, more power, more establishment, of course, this disqualifies people at the bottom, but also just adds different types of parameters of how far you're going to let people get within your circle.
So, but how do you feel? Is it like, okay, so you making this amount?
Yeah.
Do you want to make some? I mean, the only people you can really go for is the chicks who make more, but the chicks don't want to mess with the niggas who ain't making
I would say
as much as them or more than them.
I would say I don't know, bro, because I definitely dated females who made way more than me.
I'm like game goes game though. You know what I'm
Game
saying?
do no game.
If you know like
no game.
someone has the potential to make that, and again it's like what I said earlier, like she'll multiply and amplify, you know what I'm
Facts.
saying, what you got going on.
That's facts.
If you're really on your grind and she sees that, especially like, you know what I'm saying, if she's making bread, she's been there, done that. She can spot the grind and see, okay, like you might just need a little tweak here.
I just don't want no girl to fold on me.
Oh no, I feel it.
I want to see.
Yeah.
Oh, nigga, you was broke before I met you. Blah 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 blah. I don't want to hear none of that ever. I don't ever want. If I get hit with that on the come up, or even when I'm up and you just got a little bit more than me, I'm liable to burn your shit. Your shit is gonna get burned. I ain't asked for none of this shit. You actually just gave it to me off my vibes.
Yeah, bro.
So,
I think what's it called? It really just depends because there's a lot of good souls, good women out there who just pour into. They believe in you and they believe in the vision.
That's facts.
And so they believe that it's gonna cash in on the long run. And so they'll play that game. At the same time, it's a dangerous game to play because there's a difference between pouring into somebody or wasting your time and being abused. So I normally think about it like if I'm dealing with somebody, is this an investment or is this an expense? And most people don't know the difference. So I know the qualities I want in my woman. I know the type of qualities I want in my squad. So when I'm spending, when I'm investing, when I'm calling people up at 2 or 3 a.m., when we on these phones, having these text conversations, or I'm in the phase group asking people to read the script, tapping into people, you know what I mean? When we're talking about these different things, I'm pouring my time and energy into people because I believe in them and then believing in me. We're supposed to both believe in each other and hold each other accountable to a point that we're gonna push forward. And I don't think a lot of people think about it. Be like, yeah, that person really rocks with me. Do you hold them accountable? Or you know what I mean? So that accountability thing is huge. And when it comes to like, honestly, one thing that's gonna be out there. Most of the time, a woman, I feel like when you come towards with a woman, like more times than not, if a woman has more money than you, that's not really an issue because she's really not looking like women. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know. Most of these, I mean, just most, especially
women, I feel like this. Women don't want to feel like they have to carry you all the time, but they could definitely support you in different ways. One of our partners, DC, he's with a girl named Britt, and Britt said off the strength, he said, "I'll bring the bacon home, but I'm not gonna cook it." DC was like,
That's really transparent.
and DC was like, "Bet I can handle that." And the DC, and we talked to DC about it. We're just like, "Yo, she kind of crazy for saying this," but DC was like, "Look,
I thought it was real.
I was like, he's like, bro. All this time, a lot of dudes worry about and stress about putting that weight on their shoulders. And now I have a woman who wants to help me with that weight.
I mean, but that's the man role though. Just off how society.
Yeah.
That's the man role.
But it's not like he's not making bread.
That's facts though. That's
You know what I'm
facts.
saying?
Like,
So he said, I got mine and she got hers too. And he said he's dealt with enough broke females.
Yeah.
to
It take
have
a lot of stress off,
He
especially
said-
when you got the kids.
He said now he has a woman who has bread. He said it's a whole different land.
It is.
And it's funny because hanging out with them, you know what I'm saying, we finna be their god, you know what I'm saying? Was it godparents?
Godparents.
Yeah, godparents to their child. And one thing that's funny is hanging out with them, like Britt don't cook breakfast. And so anytime we have like breakfast, we have a wild night, we crash on the couch, whatever, barland, we wake up.
DC cook. Or-
DC cooking, or she said, what y'all want from Waffle House?
Yeah,
we about to
or
go to
we going to
AHA.
Yep.
and it's no
Hey,
question.
what a woman.
In DC,
I love the transparency.
What a
though. Like, you
woman.
gotta let me know that.
There's not women out. I mean, let me not say that. She might be,
she's unique for sure.
Yeah, she's unique because the
Yeah.
women now, bruh, they are heavy into the media. They all the fuck these niggas type thing. Like,
But you can spot that. You know
You
what I'm saying?
can spot that a mile away, but Fred, you gotta think about this, bro. for everything that happens in the media, it's 10 times less, and there's the opposite 10 times more. So I always think about that a lot. Like people going to portray an image, right? People going to say, "Oh, this, that, and the third is happening in the media." And you go out in the real world. Nah, bro.
Nah. But at the same time, if you see a girl posting like a whole bunch of stuff from the shade room and spiritual world every single day, you know what you signed up for. You know what you signed up for.
She automatically gets some gold.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think, man, like we was talking about, like how to qualify that woman. You gotta know. You really gotta know yourself and then know who she is. Do you really know who you are? And I think a lot of people, they stuck in the honeymoon stage.
Facts.
They don't. They mess around and get engaged and married in the honeymoon stage. And the honeymoon stage isn't a lengthy period of time.
People think it wear off. Like some people in that stage for like 7 years.
Yeah. And then
like 7-10 years.
And then once
This
you
shit ain't no fantasy land. This ain't no fairy tale.
Ain't no
man.
cakewalk. Ain't nobody know who was married for a long time said marriage is easy. Anybody know who's been in a relationship a long time and said there's gonna be disappointments on both ends. Boy, so it's like once you get past that and you see him in all 4 seasons, and normally people think about I saw a post yesterday. People say 4 seasons, they think summer, fall, winter, June. They said no, when you up, when you down, when you broke, and when you fix. So
Damn.
That's sick one beginning.
That's sick.
That's sick one beginning, bro.
And
Sick gonna be hurting them.
And so when you
That can happen to anybody.
and so if you can see somebody in all 4 seasons and they love you regardless,
That's the one then.
boom. And
That's the
so
one.
that's you gotta know what those 4 seasons look for you, and y'all both have to see each other at those 4 seasons and be like, can I deal with that? And me going through this, do I love that person enough to invest in them like that? And I think we can have a whole nother podcast about this, but people are scared to invest because of the damage of our parents' generations and generations beforehand. You see like the layers of secrets. You could ask any family at all. There's some secrets in there that don't sit right with their generation.
That don't
And now
sit
you
right.
like,
Yep.
how and then as a result, they might not really believe in like marriage, believe in stuff like that. Like, and as a result, you can't really blame them because of what they seen. So we have a whole lot of fear going on with that. You know what I'm saying? You've seen it. Your family is you're a result of that because you've seen how your family's result has happened. And so that's a whole nother topic in itself. But when it comes to like finding that woman for real to hold it down, man, when you getting your bread, and I feel like, bro, when you getting your bread, you obviously unlock access to women. You know what I mean? A millionaire is gonna have access to a lot of women.
A lot of women.
I always try
got
to
the
tell
same
people
bag.
that. I don't think they understand that. Like everybody has access to women resources. You hit certain thresholds where you're actually able to see how to utilize it, but you always have access.
You always have access, like, but when you have a different type, it's like think about this. You hit an M, all of a sudden, different types of people are available for you to have lunch with.
Yep.
From a business standpoint, from a squad standpoint. So you think about like, dang, I got an M. Now I know my partner does graphic design. But now I can go ahead and hire out Kanye West's graphic designer. No disrespect to him.
No disrespect, but I just gotta
there's
keep
a
my brand
project
at the top of where it's at right
There's
now.
a project, and I could be like, all right, bro, here's what I'm gonna do for you. I can pay for you to learn under bruh, do this mentorship. I can set that up with my social capital, or be like, hey, bro, I can pay for you to do some small projects. For the bigger projects, I'm doing this. So when you have bread, you have access to resources. You unlock your playing deck and unlocks your cards. Not to say not to be loyal to your squad. Your squad should eat with you. But when you have higher access socially and financially, you got to utilize that.
You got to
utilize that.
to.
Like as much as people say like, yeah, I'm gonna rock with this for whatever. But if Naomi Campbell says I want to rock your brand, please don't cap out and tell me you're gonna tell your friends who model, nah, we can't use Naomi Campbell. Don't cap out. Be real with it. Be real with it and understand that when you have different access to different things, it's not you being fake. It's for you to utilize that social capital to help people on. And I think a lot of people are like, when you get on, you got all this bread. You got to do all of this. But you left me behind. Nah, fam.
It ain't like that. I gotta keep
I
it
got
moving.
bread.
Though.
And now I got this bread. Now you have the opportunity through my social capital to learn from these people who are in the same lane as you. Might even be your idol. You know how crazy that would be?
But that's a huge thing. Like learn the difference between someone that rocks with you, especially like when it comes to like dealing with women. Like the difference between someone that rocks with you and someone that's gonna let you fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Because there's stages between where it's like, okay, we can go out, hang out. I need to relax a little bit. I'm glad you can see that, but like if you have somebody that's gonna let you just kind of like essentially like fuck off and like throw your talents out just to spend time, and they won't let you kind of focus back in, you got to know how to.
So when y'all at
how to adjust it.
When y'all at where y'all at, is you gonna make your wife or your significant other work, or is she gonna be a housewife?
That's
You
on
let
her.
her do what you want to do.
That's on her. my pops told my mom's, it's on you.
It's on you. Oh, okay.
So my mom was like,
Bro, that's what I'm on, man.
Most niggas be like, well, no, I don't want my girl to lift finger and nothing like that. I don't believe in that, honestly. But both of my
I don't like the social construct.
Both of my parents work, bro, and it's like I just feel like we both need to be on our shit though. So it's just like,
yeah, I think, bro, honestly, when it comes down to situations like that, if my wife wants to work, she can. We have a child, and she wants to stay home with the child. All right, cool. I'm trusting in God, one, and then I'm trusting in my abilities, two. To whatever happens is gonna happen. I think we're gonna be straight.
I think if I'm set up like that, and I got bread like that, and I got the means to just do what I want, I think I'm gonna set her up with something. I'm still a stay at home, but I'm gonna set her up with something that she really want to do, whether it's whatever she like doing, like any one of her hobbies. I'm gonna set her up where she can have a legit business off that, and she can stay at home and still run shit from the crib while with the kids and make sure shit is clean and shit like that. Cause I feel like that's holding it down.
I feel like my wife will never want for anything.
Nope.
Whatever it is, how stupid it might be, how inconceivable it might be to me, she gonna have it. And boy, that's just how I was raised. That's how I see my father treat my mom. So I mean, like.
So to flip that on its head, Marcus, if your wife wanted to do that for you, let's say like it's switched and she has more of the social.
So I'm the Bernie Mac of the house. Love the vibes.
If that's how you want to frame it, but I'm saying she'll set you up with your like hobby and what you want to do. Like, are you cool with that?
I'm fine with that because I'm gonna flip it. You give me anything, I'm going to flip it.
100%.
Yeah.
And make
just
sure
don't hold it against me,
please.
Please don't hold it against me one day we get into an argument because that's gonna hurt my pride. I don't want a woman who's gonna hurt my pride and say, you
gotta know how to fight your battles, man.
You do.
You see that?
You better pick and choose them.
You see that conversation head into that way? So it's my fault.
See, that's crazy.
Clearly wasn't
that's
your
crazy.
fault. Like,
That's crazy.
That's my bad.
The way my pride set up, bro, I couldn't let it happen.
True. Yeah, but I think we hit on some really good topics. TJ got some t-shirts to make out of this episode. Boy, he got a couple t-shirts to make.
T-shirts.
Yeah, so y'all got any last plugs besides Xxay that you want to go ahead and let the people know about?
More essential water?
More essential water?
I need the essential sponsorship, please. Send us a pack, bro. Send me I ain't seen a gallon of essential water in the store. Send me one.
Oh my goodness.
This is the best water out here and y'all ain't even got a gallon.
He upset.
Now I'm getting pissed.
He big upset.
Cut the cameras.
Big upset. Oh, one quick plug though. If you're looking for supplements, you want to step your game up and really make sure that you have everything really connected with your health, because I feel like a lot of people feel like they can eat everything they need on a day-to-day basis to get what you need. And unfortunately, like especially in America, we can't do that.
True.
When it comes to like micronutrients, like vitamin A, B, C, everything like that, we're kind of at a loss. So look in the first form. If you want to step your supplement game up, no, it's not going to make you jack, super huge or anything like that. It's general neutral, so make sure you check it out.
It's all natural products. Mm-hmm. Good shit. I don't do that.
Y'all. So
We're
this
gonna
has
close
been
it out.
a real example with TJ, Marcus.
I am risky, bro. Stop calling me that. I'm risky today.
And today's an episode.
We're going to cut the camera.
That's an episode.
We're going to put it back.